Fellas, welcome back. Welcome to episode 2 of Nightly Craft. Guys, this is kind of a long one, so I don't want to waste too much time. I want to get into it. I want to get into the episode. I want to shout out, though, I met some fans in person at the mall not too long ago. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for the support. And just in general, guys, thank you for the support on the videos. Lots of support on the last video. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, we're going to keep rocking. So let's get into this episode. Let's get into it. No time to waste today. We got a lot on the schedule. So to pick up where we left off, we just got the diamond pickaxe. I need to go make a bucket, and then we gotta get some obsidian going here. I might also do a little bit of caving, see if I can find some more resources. All right, let's grab some water. And let's go down and mine a little bit and see if we can also find some more resources as well. All right, we're down in the cave here. Hopefully we don't die, but I'm gonna see if we can find some exposed resources down here. All right, we got a zombie wielding a spear. Ow! Oh my gosh, that hurt. Holy zoinks! I should make myself a spear, guys. All right, I'm starting to think this is a bad idea, fellas. Oh, guys, look, we got a slime. Oh, man, it's dangerous down here. I'm going to get all the resources that I see down here while I do some caving. We are non-stop getting attacked while down here. Holy zoinks. All right, guys, there's definitely a lot of iron down here, which is really nice. No luck on any diamonds, though, so far. So I'm going to continue to get some iron and as much resources as we can. All right, guys, another slime. This might be a slime chunk down here. And look what we have here, an axolotl. Yeah, you're mine now, bud. All right, I'm going to get some of this copper. And also, it's really nice that the moss is down here because I'm probably going to be incorporating this into my build somehow. I really like the moss texture. Oh my gosh, guys, look, we got baby axolotls everywhere. I think I might like this one more. I want to get this orange guy here. Yellow guy. Yoink. Keep that guy. Maybe we make an aquarium. These guys are so cute. Alright, guys, watch this. Oh, shoot. Yeet! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shiz. We might... I'm scared. I'm scared. There's a lot of mobs. There's a lot of mobs. And these skeletons are no joke. Oh, I am not dying. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Whoa! What? Oh, guys, I just looked. We got a potato, which is pretty cool. Start growing those. But I'm gonna wait till I heal up here. I gotta kill these mobs. Man. They're getting scary down here. Think I'm good? I'm good, right? Yeah, I'm good. All right. We got a baby zombie. Whoa. I've never seen a baby zombie drop that much armor. Holy zoinks. All right, guys, we're still just trying to get resources. Oh, is that diamonds? Looks like we got some more diamonds, fellas. Yes, sirski. Let's build up and get those. I could wait till I get fortune, but I don't think I care that much. We'll probably find some more later. Fellas, is that just one diamond? Are we serious? All right, we got one diamond, but I'll take it. Oh my gosh. 2 more diamonds, guys. That means we can make an axe as well. We are in a good spot. All right, we got some good resources, so I'm going to head back. I do want to save this axolotl, so I'm going to have to go back and get a new bucket. And then we'll go ahead and get that obsidian going. All right, let's start smelting up all this iron. I think I'm going to switch out my copper gear for iron gear because I feel very weak. Let's organize this a little bit. All right, let's plant this potato. And also, I see a couple more sheep, so let's take this wheat and put these in with the other sheep here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Hey. Are we there we go. Good boy. Perfect. All right, I'm going to make a little better area for them, but I just wanted to get something going. All right, let's check on this iron. All right, we can make our boots. And we can make our helmet now. All right, guys, I am going to make a spear as well with this new spear. Now, I know this new spear, I believe its animation is messed up on the actions and stuff add-on I'm doing. Let's check it out. Yep, it definitely is. But it still works. So that is good. Let's add another chest as well. All right. And let's make that bucket one more time to go and get that obsidian. All right, off we go. All right, let's try to build up over this lava pool here. I'm just going to go ahead and get all the obsidian that I can down here so I have enough for a portal as well when we want to go to the nether. Guys, I just looked up here and we have found more diamonds. Honestly, I might wait for fortune. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to remember this is here, guys, and I'm going to see if we can get fortune so we can get some more diamonds. Because we already have enough for a pick and an axe and an enchantment table, so I'm going to wait for fortune for that guy. All right, we should have enough, so let's go ahead and head back. And we're going to have to start getting some cows to make the bookshelves. And guys, just so you know the plan here, once we get the enchanted tools, the pickaxe, the axe, that is when we start in the treehouse. And I was messing around in creative, trying to build a little example of what I'm going to do. And guys, I think you're going to like it. It's going to be epic, awesome, and fantastic, fellas. We're going to walk into our humble abode. And it's going to be a beautiful sight. So stay tuned. All right, guys, we're back at the top. I hear a ton of mobs outside. So let's start smelting more of this iron. And then, guys, let's see if we can go on a killing spree with our new messed up spear. Here we go. Oh, it's a zombie villager. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boink. Boink. Yeah. What does bro have in his hand? What is that? Oh, he had a lead. Oh, sweet. You know what? I'm not gonna save this guy. We'll find a villager later. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh! Eat that, buddy. Get some. Get some. Yep, you too, bud. Get some. Oh, a double hit. Oh. Oh. All right, guys. This spear is kind of OP. I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're also gonna need sugarcane. So, oh, wait, can I get a trident? Oh, shiz, I'm gonna die. No, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, shoot. I was not paying attention to my health. It's okay, we'll make it back. Guys, this got me thinking, I really just need to make a bed. I mean, I have enough sheep to do so. I could just get some wool, so we're gonna make a bed here. That also does suck a little bit because I wanted to enchant. And my XP, it's gone. This guy's got... Ow! All right, I need to get a sword. This guy took all my gear and my spear. Are we serious? You know what? Watch this. He just killed the... Yeah, buddy. Do they do that in Java? I swear I've never seen a mob like completely suit up in all of the armor. All right, let me make sure I get everything here. We need a cow, so I want to see... We do have a lead, which actually makes things a lot easier to carry them back to the base. So I'm going to look a little bit around to see if I can find a cow or a chicken. Let's see what we can do here. All right, guys, I see a cow. So that's good. I'm going to lead this guy back to the base here. And trap him just like I did the... Oh. Where'd my lead go? Here we go. All right, I'm going to lead him back to the base. Guys, I feel like I should make a proper area for these guys. So I'm going to get a little bit of this birch wood and make some fences. Actually, I guess I could get this dark oak wood and make some fences. Alrighty. Let's bring them over here. And this is just temporary while I get XP and leather so we can enchant. And I already ran out. Wow. Come on in. All right, we have that guy trapped. Let's go ahead and get that other one over here. And then we'll start breeding them up. Oh, guys, I do see a chicken here, and I do want to capture the chicken. So I'm going to lead this guy back to the base. The base. Honestly, chickens are not a bad way. Look at this little guy. Chickens are not a bad way for early XP. And I'll show you what I mean by that, fellas. I get a little, I'll just say naughty when it comes to my chicken farms. All right, now the chicken farms, I like to put like inside a wall or under the ground a little bit. So we're gonna do that here. All right, buddy, welcome to confinement. This is your new home. Alrighty, keep that guy in there for now. And now I gotta go look for that other cow. I got a little distracted there. It's gonna get dark soon. Hopefully we can find one real quick. If not, I'll head back and we'll do it in the morning. We have found one. That's a baby cow, huh? Yeah, baby or not, you're still getting kidnapped. Where are you? Ah! No, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. All right, buddy, I'm gonna save you. Ready? Oh! Yo, these spears are kind of nice for the long range aspect. Bro, get these mobs away from me. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on, buddy. Oh. Run. Come on, buddy. All right, guys. Perfect. Now we have cows, we have sheep going, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a bed here so we can start sleeping through the night a little bit. All right, let's make a little place for me to sleep. All right, this looks cozy enough. And there's mobs nearby. All right, let's kill these guys, see if we can sleep. All right, guys. Oh my god, there's too many mobs, so what if we can sleep down here? There we go. All right, that's not going to reset my spawn, but that'll do for now. All right, guys, I think at this point, I'm just gonna wait for my farm to grow. I'm gonna start breeding the cows, breeding the chickens to get some XP, and then I'll kind of skip through that fast so we can get to enchanting the tools and we can get on with the episode here. While I'm waiting on the farm and the animals and everything, I'm gonna also collect some wood because when I tell you we need a lot of wood for this treehouse, I mean we need a lot of wood for the treehouse. So I'm gonna start working on that. All right, guys, I'm also gonna grow this bamboo because I think I'm gonna need it for the scaffolding of when I start building. All right, guys, I've decided that I do want to make a hopper so I can get these eggs from the chicken a little bit easier so I don't have to sit there and wait around for it. All right, we have little bro trapped in there. So his eggs will be going in the hopper. And hopefully we can start to get more chickens. Bruh. All right, guys, we have the 2 chickens now, and I'm going to start breeding them. I'm not going to go too crazy with the chickens, but I'm just going to get a few going here. I got a little bit carried away, fellas. All right, guys, we just had a little bit of a slaughter fest there. We are at 32 levels now, so we can enchant really soon here. I did a lot off camera that I just showed you guys. We got a lot of wheat. We got some leather. We got sugar cane, so we should be good to go ahead and enchant now. We also got a lot of chicken here, a lot of raw chicken, so that'll be nice for a food source. Yeah, we had so many chickens, guys, that was starting to lag my game pretty bad, so in a better spot now. Alrighty, I also got a lot of dark oak wood logs, which we're going to need for this treehouse, so that's really good that I was able to get some of that. I think I'm going to need a lot more, but that's where we're going to start enchanting our tools. So let's go ahead and start crafting the bookshelves and the enchantment table. Alrighty, this is all going to be temporary for now. So let's start placing these. We're obviously going to have to make some more here. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, guys, here we go. The big moment. Boom! There we are. Alrighty, place this sucker here. What is that? Oh my god. Are we serious? Are we serious? In our big moment, bro's trying to ruin our moment. Yeah, you're gonna get speared to death, little buddy. I mean, do you see that guy? Really? I need more bookshelves, don't I? Am I a noob? Oh my gosh, I'm such a noob. Let me make those. Alrighty, guys. Boom. There we go. All right, let's get some lapis, and let's just go ahead and do this enchantment here. I'm also going to make a diamond axe because we are going to need to do a lot of chopping down trees. Alrighty, do we go for the unbreaking 3? I think we're going to try it. Alrighty, let's see what we get. Oh. That's all right. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. We do need fortune though, so we're gonna have to enchant some books. We got sharpness on the axe. I'm not sure I want that. No, I don't want smite. I think I will go for this unbreaking here. All right, we're gonna need to get a little bit more XP so we can enchant this diamond axe, and I do need to get some fortune. So I'm gonna breed these cows and maybe kill a few more chickens if we have some to see if we can get some XP going. All right, guys, we are going to have to find a little bit better of a way to get some XP going because I don't have that great of options. I did a lot of breeding to get the initial 30. I'll try to breed a few more chickens here and see what we're at. I'm going to kill a few of these cows for a little bit more XP. All right, we got 30 from killing some chickens. Sorry, fellas, but it had to be done. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we get efficiency, or else I might freak my shiz. Okay? Please just give me efficiency 4. Ah! No! No. No. That is not good. That's not what we wanted, fellas. Not at all. See if we can get an efficiency book or something. All right, we do have an efficiency 4 book, so we're gonna have to save up for that. That is very unfortunate, though. That is very unfortunate. That is very unlucky. So we're gonna smelt up all this food. Maybe it'll give us enough, but I'm gonna go chop down a ton of, because we're gonna need so much wood for this treehouse, guys. You have no idea how big this thing's gonna be, and how much wood it's gonna take. So I'm gonna go chop down a ton of wood while that's cooking. So hopefully we get a little XP from that as well. Let me clean up some of this inventory. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. We got a good bit more wood here, and I'm cooking up the rest of the chicken. It's not giving much XP though. I think I'm gonna have to go kind of sit with the chickens, get some more going, and then kill them all. I just realized also that at the time of recording, the new update came out for actions and stuff, so the spear actually works now. So they're actually really good for killing these chickens. Look at this. Let's see if we get enough XP from all this. Still need a little more. All right, let's breed the cows and maybe kill a couple. Not quite there yet. How did a llama get in here? All right, perfect. We just got it. So let's go ahead and add the efficiency book. Let's go ahead and enchant it and then add it to this pick, or this axe. Boom, there we go. And now let's make an anvil so we can add it to the axe. Here's the anvil. Let's go ahead and add this. And then also we did get someone that commented a pickaxe name, Top Gunner CL. There it is. Core Breaker. I mean, it's not that tough, but we'll name it. We'll name it after, bro. Core Breaker. There we are. So now that we have this axe, guys, it's time. It's time to move bases and start on this treehouse. So let's do a little bit of scouting and see where we want to put it first. All right, I'm thinking maybe on top of this area here, but I want a better visual to really make sure that this is the right spot. Let's build up and see if we can get a good vantage point. I want it to be pretty big. I'm thinking maybe this spot right here. All right, I'm going to clean out my inventory a little bit and start carrying some stuff over to that area and then kind of scope out where the best place to build it is. All right, let's make sure we bring a good bit of dark oak here. And we also are going to need cobblestone, I think, as well. Alrighty, let's make our way up there. Actually, let's bring a bed. We're going to need a lot of leaves as well. So that is something that we're going to need to be collecting. Off we go. Guys, I think right kind of in this area is where we're going to want to do it. So I'm going to focus on clearing out some of these trees here and also getting some leaves with the shears that we have as well. I know we're going to need a lot, so I'm going to get even more. I'm going to put down 2 chests so we can start filling this with the things we're going to be building with. We cleared a good bit here. I'm going to fill in a little bit with dirt so it's flat, and I think we're good to start building. I do want this to kind of be peering over the edge here so you can see it far down. I might want to put it kind of close to this edge and then maybe have a stairway up. I do think it's going to have to face this way, the entrance. but you still should be able to see that from down below. Now, I will say I'm using some inspiration for sure online, but I do want this to be my own treehouse with my own design, but saw some cool ones on the internet, so I'm going to combine a lot of elements of all of them maybe in one, and we'll see what we can come up with. I'm trying to think here. I think I do want this closer to the edge, actually, so we can see it really well. I don't know how close I want to make it, though, but I do want to see it well from the ground, so I think I'm going to make it a little closer here. Let me get rid of these trees that are in the way. We are getting attacked non-stop by these mobs. It is very annoying. We're gonna have to terraform a little bit of this because we need this tree trunk going over there, but I think this is gonna be the base of the tree here. Maybe some of it will be coming from down in this area. So this might be the entrance here. I think it's close enough to this edge. We may have to destroy this tree. Oh, this is one off, actually. Alrighty, and then we're gonna have a ladder that's gonna take us all the way up to the top. So this is where that ladder is gonna be. I may change my mind, but I think I want to do cobble for the flooring. Maybe stone brick, but I do think cobble works really well with the dark oak. But I may switch the flooring possibly, but I do think I will use some cobblestone attributes in this build. So let's build up these walls a little bit so we can start getting some shape. So this is going to be the basic shape of it, but we're going to build a lot around it to make sure this really looks like a big tree. And then we'll definitely make a really cool entrance to this as well. I think I'm going to build it like this to have a doorway. Similar to the inspiration I've seen. I need to grab my torches. I think I'm going to put some lanterns on here. All right, I want to build a little more shape to this so we can start building the actual trunk, and then we can see what that looks like from farther away. You know, I'm actually going to go down and get the scaffolding, get some bamboo so I can get some scaffolding to make this a little bit easier to build. And by the way, I think it's right there, which is looking like it's a pretty good spot. All right, guys, I'm going to be completely honest. I did not know we needed string for scaffolding. So I think we might have a little bit from killing spiders, but nope, it looks like we have none. So I'll kill some spiders at night to see if we can start making some scaffolding. I might as well make a sword. I have a spear, which is nice, but I think I like the sword a little bit better. Or maybe I use it in conjunction with the spear. We're back up to the top here. I think I want to make a shield as well, just to help with some of the skeletons, because they can be a little crazy. In Bedrock, the shield works a little differently. You crouch to use it, which I'm not fully used to. Whoa, I see some of these flowers, so I'll take some of these. All right, here's a spider. Let's see if we can kill him without dying. Ow, all right, these skeletons are so strong. Alrighty, nice. We dropped a few there. Stop following me. Ah! I need to get out of here. Alright, this shield is helping us a lot. We got 6 strings, so that should be alright for right now. So let's head back and then make the scaffolding. Alright, we made 36. That should be good for now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Do not blow up my base. Alright, let's build up a little bit more of this base here. All right, this is going to be the base of the trunk. So we're going to build this up a little bit higher here. All right, let's make some ladders so we can climb up and down a little bit easier. Should be good for now. All right, now I kind of want to see what this looks like. I might want to build it. I'm gonna build it a little bit higher up, and then we're gonna go see what it looks like from all the way below, just to make sure it's in the right spot. All right, let's go ahead and walk down and see what this looks like. All right, here's what it looks like, guys. I think that definitely is the right spot that I want it to be in. So that is looking good so far. Trust me, it's gonna look a lot better, but this is just the kind of just the base. So that looks good. Let's go back up and let's start making the trunk a little bit thicker for the base. I want this to look like a real trunk, so I gotta expand this out a good bit to make it a lot thicker. I'm gonna use these in the middle as filler to try to save as many dark oak blocks as I can. I'm going to create a little bit better of an entryway here to give me a better idea of how I want this to look. I think I'm going to use some dark oak stairs for this and some slabs as well. It's not a bad start. Could be better, but we're gonna keep cooking. It's already starting to look a little bit better. Starting to come together a little bit here already. I think we're going to make it a little bit thicker on the sides. It's already looking pretty good. A little more height over here, maybe. This isn't a bad start. I think I'm going to start trying to branch off now onto the first platform. This is definitely going to need a little bit of work, but I'm just trying to get the base down to see if I like it. Let's see if this feels like the right height for the first platform. I think maybe a couple blocks taller. That's not terrible, but yeah, I'm gonna go a couple blocks taller. I think this is gonna be the right height, but let's check. I'm thinking of doing one branch here, one here, and then the overall top of the tree. I think I'm gonna go one more up and branch from there. I think this is good, and then I'm gonna make this a circle here. All right, guys, so here's the platform, our first platform, and I think I'm gonna put some fences maybe all around, something like this. Let's see what this looks like right now. Alrighty, that's looking okay, I think. Wonder if I should be out one more. I think it's looking okay. I'm gonna connect this to make it look like a branch, and let's see if that makes it look any better. Let's see what this looks like. All right, let's sleep. Can't really see it. All right, let's see if this looks any better. All right, not liking that. I'm a perfectionist, so I got to keep trying this until this looks good. It's a little too thick. Don't need to be that thick. Maybe something more like this would look better. Let's see that. Still not loving it for some reason. Let me think about what this needs here. I got to make this look a little more dynamic. I think I got a little bit of an idea. Maybe something like that to give it a little more depth. Let's see. That's looking maybe slightly better. That might have been it. Let's see. All right, this might look better. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill myself. Then it looks a little bit better for the branch. Don't worry, guys. This is gonna come together, okay? We can work on it. You know, it's not looking perfect, fellas, but that's okay. That's part of the process. It's part of the creative process. We're gonna start cooking. Let me build up this platform a little bit more so we can really start to see what it'll look like. All right, I want to build like a little hut here with the leaves on top of it. I think this could look pretty cool. Maybe something like this. I think this is going to be the enchantment area. But I kind of like this archway. I'm going to do the same on this side. All right, we got the two little huts here. I think the bookshelves are going to go here. I might have to go grab those. But I do want this to be the enchantment area. And then maybe just fill this in for now. We do the same design on this side. All right, now that I have that filled in here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and add the leaves on the top, and then we'll go down and see kind of what that's looking like. All right, let's see what this looks like. I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of tweaking, to be honest, but let's just see what it looks like for now. I need to get a farther visual, so let's go down here and look. All right. I can't really tell without the next part, but I guess it's looking okay. I think I'm gonna have to tweak that top bit, but let's go see back up. All right, I expanded the leaves a little bit at the top, so let's see what that looks like now. Yeah, I think that's looking a lot better. Kind of weird to look at like an under angle. Weird to look higher up, probably looks better. But I don't think this is looking too bad. And then now we got to add the other side, another branch. All right, there's the second layer. I think that's the right spot for it. We just got to build this branch up to it here. It's definitely coming together. I cannot believe I just killed myself. Oh my gosh. There goes all my XP, by the way. All right, guys, I think this is looking pretty good, though. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. So we'll copy this same design for this other side here. Just got finished with that platform. We do need to add the leaves, but let's see what it's looking like. All right, it's definitely coming together. Let's go down there and see what it looks like from afar. All right, guys, that's actually coming together here. Just imagine that with some leaves on it. We're actually not looking too terrible. And then there's going to be, you know, the overarching tree on the top. So that's not looking too bad. Again, we can always tweak stuff later on, but I'm going to go ahead and get some of the bookshelves so we can carry that up and put that on that little enchantment area. We made it back up, so I'm going to go ahead and make the bookshelves. All right, let's go ahead and put these bookshelves up here and see what it's going to start looking like for this enchantment area. So this is what I'm thinking. Something like this, and we'll fill this in to look a little better. All right, this isn't looking too bad, honestly. So let's see what this looks like from down below. All right, we can't really see it. But let's... All right, that's not looking too bad. We're going to do more with the leaves, make it look better, but this is just kind of a starting point. I think it's looking pretty decent so far. Now, I'm going to fill in the leaves on the top of this other layer now. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I've killed myself a couple of times now by falling. Ugh. Building a treehouse is dangerous, guys. Be careful now. Alrighty, let's see what this looks like from down below. Alright, guys, I don't think that's looking bad. I think we're ready to go up to the top layer now. I'm thinking about doing somewhat of a big area up there and maybe do glass windows. This may turn out really bad or really epic. So we're going to see. Let's build up this trunk a little bit more. All right, let's see what a 15 by 15 circle looks like. I have my circle generator. So I am ready to start cooking here. This might be too big or just perfect. I'm not really sure yet. All right, let's see what this looks like from down below and see if this is the right size. You know, this might actually be perfect. I'm not sure if I should do it slightly bigger. I think I'm going to do it slightly bigger and go 17 by 17 instead of 15. And then I think that's perfect. So let's go up and change it. All right, this is 17 by 17. I think this should be good. Let's fill this in and see what it looks like again from the bottom. All right, let's see what it looks like. All right, I think that's good. And then again, we're gonna have trees going all around this, so hopefully it'll start looking really good. I'm gonna have some glow berries underneath, but again, we're still in the early stages, fellas. Don't get too worried. Might make the trunk a little thicker as well. But let's work on the little arches going up to the base here. Maybe something like this. Just copy that over here. I think that looks good there. Okay, copy this over on this side. All right, let's go down and see what this looks like. I think I'm liking this so far here. Actually, I need to do this on the other side as well. All right, there we go. Let's see what this looks like from down below. All right, I think that looks fine. It's kind of hard to see it, though. I mean, it's a little dark. But we're going to add some lights and stuff, but that's not looking bad. I'm honestly liking that so far. All right, guys, this is where I'm thinking I want to get glass. Go here. So I'm thinking we put glass kind of windows in this area. This could start to look pretty cool here. All right, guys, I'm going to have to stop the video there. The video is getting a little long, but we made some good progress on the treehouse. I even did some more work, but again, episode's getting a little long, so we got to stop there. Thank you guys for watching, though. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, fellas. Don't forget to. But yeah, happy holidays, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Next one, we're going to finish the treehouse and do a lot more fun stuff. So appreciate you guys. Stay frosty, fellas. I'll catch y'all in the next one.